Calaroga Shark Media.
Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Harry and Meghan may have hoped for coverage of the faux royal tour, but as always, the gossip remains more interesting. The Daily Beast writes, the complaints that they have heard, more specifically against Meghan than Harry, go back as far as the planning of Harry and Meghan's wedding. For example, one photographer who was requested to pitch to work for their wedding told the Daily Beast, it was incredibly exciting to be asked to present for the wedding. I had to go to Kensington Palace where I laid out several mood boards in what was then their office. Eventually, Meghan walked in, took one look at what I had prepared and said, in the meanest way possible, no. Then she spun on her heel and walked out. I was left in tears. It was horrible. Another contractor, a florist, the Daily Beast was told, was monstered by Meghan after posting an innocuous message on social media trying to source flowers for a bouquet Meghan had requested they make. The florist vowed never to work with Meghan again despite the prestige associated with such a client. Harry, by contrast, has generally been seen as considerate and thoughtful. Another contractor who worked at his wedding told the Daily Beast how Harry helped set up one of the bars in the marquee before the event kicked off. Harry's good reputation has meant the departure of Kettler, who reported to Harry, not Meghan, after just 3 months that has come as a particular shock. The Daily Beast knows of one former military man who worked happily in a close and personal capacity for Harry for several years, but left when his role changed, and he also had to serve Meghan, telling close friends that Meghan was the reason for his departure. Harry and Meghan arrived holding hands as they began their 4-day tour of Colombia, marking their first official engagement in the country. They were welcomed by Colombia's Vice President, Francia Marquez, the first black woman to hold this position, and her husband, Rafael Yerny Pinillo. Meghan looked elegant in a navy trouser suit by Veronica Beard, while Harry opted for a more relaxed look with an open-necked shirt paired with a suit. The couple's first stop was the Vice President's residence, where they were treated to coffee, tea, and traditional pan de bono, a popular Colombian cheese bread. During their half-hour visit, the Sussexes exchanged welcome gifts with the Vice President. Ms. Marquez expressed her appreciation for their visit, noting that she shares similar values with the couple, particularly in advocating for a safer digital environment and promoting mental health. The meeting underscored their mutual commitment to creating a better future for children and society at large. Royal commentator Tom Quinn tells the Mirror, news that Harry and Meghan have accepted an invitation to tour Colombia has caused bewilderment, concern, and some irritation among senior royals in the UK. The view is that Meghan and Harry are now so desperate to maintain their brand and stop the slide in their relevance that they are recklessly prepared to visit one of the most dangerous countries in the world. In 2023, Colombia had the third highest murder rate in South America. One or two palace officials have grumbled that Colombia is pretty much the only country that would have Meghan and Harry, and there is no doubt that senior royals in the UK would have declined an invitation to visit a country where any kind of security is difficult to maintain. Vice President Marquez revealed she originally invited Harry and Meghan last year, but the couple had other commitments, perhaps working on Meghan's $25 million for 12 episodes podcast series. Oh no, that was 2022. Well, maybe Harry was on his book tour. Marquez said, I learned their story through Netflix and I was moved by it. Meghan is a woman who deserves to come to the country and tell her story. Last year, we held a meeting on July 25th, the Day of Afro-Descendant Women. We wanted to invite Meghan, an Afro-descendant woman, to that meeting so she could share her experiences. We sent her a letter inviting her, and she replied saying that she couldn't come, but that she really wanted to get to know the country. Royal author Ingrid Seward said, Marquez invited them because she wanted to bring attention to equality, racism, gender issues, all the things that the Sussexes claim to be interested in promoting. I think it was very clever of Marquez to invite the Sussexes. Of course, they're being used to promote the country, but in a way, it's probably symbiotic. The Daily Beast also reports that a friend of Prince William has suggested that Harry should publicly apologize for his past use of cocaine, which he admitted to in his memoir Spare. The friend argued that given Colombia's ongoing struggles with narco-terrorism, Harry's apology would be a meaningful gesture acknowledging the devastating impact of drug use on the country. Colombia, known for its high murder rates and the pervasive influence of drug-related crime, and apparently believed by some to be more dangerous than Balmoral, has been severely affected by cocaine production. In Spare, Harry revealed that cocaine didn't do anything for him when he tried it at age 17, although he has spoken more favorably about marijuana, which he has implied he continues to use for mental health reasons. Royal author Angela Levin tells GB News, It doesn't look good. They aren't representing the royals, but they are trying to. Unless they break themselves away completely, they don't have the right to do this. It will be very annoying for the king and infuriating for William. GB News' Patrick Christie's had a quite pointed criticism. Prince Harry is missing his own uncle's funeral in the UK because of security concerns. Instead, he's taking his wife to the cocaine-fueled gang warfare murdering hotspot of Colombia. GB News presenter Emma Webb agreed, saying, "You don't say. Maybe Harry should be paying the reparations in Colombia for all the cocaine that he's used over the years." Businessman Adam Brooks added, "Harry is as hypocritical as they come, and Meghan is one massive diva." Palace Intrigue will be right back. Royal commentator Jenny Bond explained that the real reason for Harry not attending Lord Fellowes' funeral isn't security, it's William. Bond said, "Well, we've already seen that Harry can return to the UK at extremely short notice, despite the 28-day requirement, namely his sudden arrival after Charles' cancer diagnosis, so I am sure an exception could be made if Harry wants to attend the funeral. He has remained close to the Spencer side of the family, and I think he would probably want to be there to support his aunt. But obviously, if William is there as well, it's going to make for all sorts of awkwardness and divert attention from the purpose of the day, which is to give Lord Fellowes a dignified farewell. So, on balance, I think it's unlikely he will attend, and I think Jane will understand." And there you have it. If you'd like to send us an email, the address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com, and send us a voicemail if you want to, if you've got a comment or a suggestion or a review of the show, and we'll play it right here. And please follow us on Spotify or Apple or the app of your choice. And don't forget we have subscriptions and merch available, and it's all in the show notes. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. Palace Intrigue, and good times.